the wall. Mene, Teke, Ufarasin. This is judgment on your enemies. That place me and my mother went to in the past.
Of God for their entertainment. Who is using your life for their entertainment? Who is using your life for their entertainment? The hand of the Lord came, wrote on the wall. The hand of the Lord came, wrote on the wall. Mene, Teke, Ufasia, Barakoma, thou hast been weighed on the balance, and Rabiada has been found wanted.
Finished. And I said, let him explain. He now said, that's the hand of God is vengeance. The next thing the hand of God did is, when the hand of God came over Elijah, I had read that verse before in Kings, First King or Ezekiel. He said, when the hand of God came on Elijah, he had round. That was First Kings chapter 18. I had seen it before. I marked it here. First Kings 18:44. He said there shall be rain. And there was a hand on the cloud like a rain. I see something like a hand. He said when the hand of God will come upon you. Not just the verse. He continued on this same thing. He said when Elijah outran the hands of the chariots of Ahab, where you are going next, you will outrun people that have been before you. You will outrun everybody. Lo and behold, my baby sister, the last born, she just finished NYSC. I have a master from Lagos Business School because we thought it was just, I've never used my certificate to work. I had to go learn tailoring. I'm a graduate from Lagos Business School. My baby sister, she went to serve in Canadian embassy. They gave her the job. They retained her. She's going to Canada. I'm like, no. So I held on to that word. I said, I will overtake all my younger ones. This word has come. That was on the 15th, and this happened on the 11th. And now my faith was strong. On the 30th, my landlord sent me a message. Your rent is due. I was not shaking. I said, I will not beg. 5 minutes after that, a call came. Odosa, you have not posted any clothes on your update. I said, I've closed my shop. He said, I want to buy clothes. I said, I cannot make a new clothes when I've not sold the old one. He said, okay, do you want to go for a job interview? The Minister of Finance for Nigeria is looking for a social media manager. Do you want to go for an interview? I said, I can't go. I didn't pay for my ticket. He said, no, you are on your own. If you pass the interview, fine. If you don't pass the interview, you can go back to Lagos. The next day on Monday, Pastor Jerry started, go for that job interview. Your name is on that list. I did not know they were making a list. I thought it was just me. Your name is on, even if your faith is not enough. I looked at my account, 800K. My rent in Lagos, 2.5. The next day, Pastor Jerry repeated it. Your name is on that list. Go. God has gone ahead of you. And I went and withdrew 300K. I booked a one-way ticket. I said, if the thing does not work, I'll use night bus back to Lagos. I booked a one-way ticket from Lagos to Abuja. When I got to Abuja, I squatted at a friend's place. On the day of the interview, I came here. Papa was praying. I was praying seriously. After everybody was done, I joined them to sweep. I lied down here on this altar. I slept off. I had a dream, but that water my mom took me to. Some 3 men came. They held me. Where is that box we gave you? There was a box of money they brought out from the altar and said, that's my... and said, that's my wealth that was in the water. They're like, where is the box? In the dream, I was telling them, I don't have the box. Away everything and bought a Bible. Someone woke me up, 9:40. My interview is by 10. I'm like, God, I was sleeping here. I quickly ran. Lucky it's not Lagos, so in 15 minutes I could get to the office. I got there. When I got to front of Ministry of Finance, I brought out my phone. I did a video. I said, the next time you see me, I will be working for the Minister of State Finance for Nigeria as their social media manager. I went inside and we were a lot. We did interview. I didn't know there was a list, but Pastor Jerry was always saying, your name is on that list. I didn't know we were going to pick 3 of us. So on the 13th, my rent already, this 13th, my landlord, on the prayer altar, Papa said, write what you don't want and write a congratulations. And I said, the same day my eviction notice will come. It's the same day my congratulations. 9 a.m., my landlord was the first person. We are taking action now. Whether we see you or not, we are breaking in and we are throwing your things. I did not reply. I said, the devil is a liar. I wanted to send the person that called me for the job. But I remember Papa said on Sunday, because I attended Sunday service here, he said, don't help God for anything. You cannot help God. I deleted the message I sent to the guy. I waited. By 3:30, congratulations, you have been given the job. The main reason that made me to stop NSPP, that lie, is the same question they asked me. How much would you like us to pay you? Lo and behold, I was one that chose my salary. I work with the Minister of State Finance. Me that was looking for transport fare and flying private jets in less than a month. I just want to give God the praise. I'm relocating to Abuja. Thank you.
Is that how you are celebrating? Hey! The Lord will help you. Who shall condemn you? They will wax out like a garment, and the moth will eat them up. Can you give the Lord a